Bella Gabbers, welcome in this new video. Today I'm gonna show you how to make an industrial kick using the free plugin Vital. The first things we have to do is set the BPM to 175 and then open Vital. Now we have to choose the note for our kick. In this case we'll choose the F note. Then we return to Vital and we change the wavetable of the oscillator 1 with a very simple wavetable, or rather a sine wave. We also set the randomization of the phase to 0 and then we create a 909 kick. We write a pitch envelope like this, we set the mode to envelope and the frequency to 1/4. If you want, you can select seconds to change the speed of this envelope. Let's connect the LFO1 to the pitch of the oscillator 1, and this is the result. Now it's the moment to add the very noisy and aggressive distortion of this kind of kick. So we enable the oscillator 2 and we change the wavetable. If you want, you can experiment with the wavetable you want. As before, we set the randomization of the phase to 0. And then, to create a nice movement, we move to the LFO2 and we write an envelope like this. As before, we set the mode to envelope and the frequency to 1/4. Now let's bring the level of the oscillator 2 to 0 and let's connect to it the LFO2. Let's keep the value of this connection to the max, and this is the result. And now to make it very aggressive, we move to the effects section and we insert the distortion and the equalizer. We bring the drive to the max and we move to the mid band to choose a frequency to boost, to change the tone of the tail. And to create a little bit of movement in the tail of the kick, we connect the LFO2 to the cutoff of the equalizer. If you want to change again the timbre of this kick, you can return to the voice section and change the wavetable position and the phase of the oscillator 2. Now let's record this kick to adjust it a little bit. We move to the master and we add Edison. Now to make the punch of this kick more powerful, we change the original kick with this kick. To make the punch really more aggressive, we clip it a little bit, we enter to the sampler menu, we go in this section, we select the clip and we increase the boost. Now we connect these two sounds to a free mixer track and we start to work a little bit on them. We connect them into a buzz in this way. And in the channel of the tail we add a wider. Because these kind of kicks are very stereo. This plugin is free, don't worry. Let's start to add the wider. And now we move to the channel of the punch and we increase a little bit the bass and the high frequencies. And to finalize the kick, we insert a wave shaper and another equalizer to boost again a little bit the lows and the highs. Let's also increase a little bit of the pre-gain of the wave shaper. And this is the final result. If you want to watch more videos like this, remember I have a Patreon with a lot of detailed tutorials. With the cost of just €2, you have the access to a lot of videos. And this is all for today. See you next time in a new FOF video. Bella Gabbers!